We're back. With hemorrhoids. Welcome back, everyone, to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. So, okay, stuff is happening to Phoenix. We've got to help him. He's absolutely clueless. I can't believe it. Alright, we're taking a small break. Payne has just let us know that he's calling the witness, the girl, who apparently saw everything, and we're just hearing about this now. Yeah, we're kind of in trouble, I think. Although she looks really sweet, like how bad could it be? I need to finish this myself.
Yes, I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look at the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Alright, you go do that. You take your hemorrhoids right down the stairs and you do that. Thank you. He's basically telling us we're gonna lose if we don't find extra info.
I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about over. We'd better all get moving.
Alright, you get moving very slowly, because I'm assuming that's how you move. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. It's because you're nervous. It's okay. Oh, there actually was a to be continued right there. So I'm sorry. See, this is going to happen a couple times. Where, oh, that's a cool little save jingle. Sure, why not? I don't know. So yeah, that's going to happen because like I don't know when the breaks actually come. I'm just trying to gauge it and I might fail at some point, but that's okay. We can just continue right away. What's up, Peridot? I'm here. Alright, let's see what she has to say. I'm a bit nervous about this.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. I just don't get why we're hearing about this now. It seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it? Look how cute she is. Oh, darling. Aren't you pretty? Oh, God, she's got the Snow White effect. Oh, everyone's, oh. What's with the stiff silence? Mia? That's what happens when you see a Disney princess. You go crazy.
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
Oh, what? This court is a farce. Throw everything out. Get Judge Judy in here. She would not be swayed by this woman's obvious feminine charms. I can't believe he actually said that. Oh, even Peridot's just flabbergasted. He doesn't even like women. Wait, what? Now then, witness, could you please state your full name? What's wrong, darling? You shy?
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
Oh, men, every time. If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I will bash them with my gavel.
Wow, these white knights all over the place. Can we please? I love how they look straight at me when they say that. What do you mean? Mia's beautiful too. It's ridiculous. Just a different kind of beauty, that's all. Thank you for calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home. Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Oh, she's good. She's very cute. The honor's all mine.
No, the honor's all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the... did they really make this reference? Excuse me? This is very current. Wait, is that still current? Never mind, I'm old. I don't know what the hell current is or not. Okay, well, anyway, I got that reference. Sir? Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever's on your mind.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes. I can see why you'd say that.
Who's that? Is that her pet name for Phoenix? Oh God, it's awful. She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Well, that's what happens when you look like a Disney princess, though.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
Oh, this is going to be good. Is this going to be all lies? Is she going to be like the sweet little lovely thing that lies? Oh God, I hope not. Because I really like her. I think she's adorable.
Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Alright. What I witnessed. Alright, here we go. Surely this won't all be a bunch of crap. Surely? I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over.
Okay.
Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building.
Oh, and then one fell over.
Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed.
Wait, truly?
That's when Feeney noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
Oh, I see. I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. Oh, look, it's her. What? Peridot, please. Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. No, you don't. Nevertheless, it's my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth.
But I would never.
What's happening?
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
So she's just covering up for Phoenix.
You haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey? Do they know each other?
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before, once. When did they meet? Isn't Mia already out of school?
In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madame Fey.
Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie. Yeah, really, what is she, like 21? Oh, no. Alright, well. Alright, what I witness? Let's do this. I'm pressing everything.
I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over.
Tell me everything.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Feeney, I mean Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senryu poetry.
Oh ho ho, how wonderful. It's that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend.
That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis, really.
For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors. How else would you enter? Teleportation? I know, Mia, this is ridiculous.
Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building.
Alright.
So who is this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago.
So what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway?
What were they talking about, darling? How can you be so mean? Oh no, why is she crying? I didn't even do anything. I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
Oh, that's right, Miss Fey. Don't drag the witness down to your level. Whoa, whoa, this is crazy. Oh my god, these white knights, I can't even deal. Please go on, what did you see next? Then suddenly Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. Now this is the one that obviously stands out as a lie to me. Because even Phoenix admitted that he pushed him.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feeney never did a thing to Dougie.
If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. Oh. So what should I do about her testimony just now? Yeah, I think there's a definite problem. Hang on. Let me take a look at one thing. Didn't we get, like, a testimony? Okay, yeah, we did. Victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when it happened. And then we have the umbrella. We have the 2 photos, the autopsy report. Alright, they usually don't give you one of these to trap you. At least I don't think they would do that so soon. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never.
Oh dear. You gonna cry for everything? Miss Fey, I will not allow you to badger this witness. Oh, come on.
I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. What? That is, she has no supporting... I got a lot of support. Look at this. You think these things are held up by themselves? This ain't no. Gravity is real. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Not very well. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. That's also true. I wasn't even sure how we would be able to prove that. I guess she's just doing it on her own. If it has already been shown that Mr. Wright did in fact push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. I know. Jesus. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. Okay. Can I just... I'm just gonna press this right away. You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground. And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right. Didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear any noise either. Press that too. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not believing that either. That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge.
Oh my god, ew! What is with these people?
Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
Alright. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. Ugh, something's bothering me. I need to go back a minute. Hang on. I've been planning to go back to Phoenix. Okay. Blah blah blah, they were talking in the building. I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear any noise either. It's the noise thing that bugs me. Hang on. What did that thing say again in Phoenix's testimony? Right here! The victim fell on top of his umbrella, there was a loud sound. Is that what I want to present? I was like, wait, something's contradicting this. Oh shit, girl. Hold on to your umbrellas. You said that you didn't hear any noise, is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me. Why the frick you lying? Why the frick you lying? That's nice, but I find that just a little bit odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Yeah, here comes this music that I like. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable. No, I don't think so. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. Ah! May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. Oh, this'll be good. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. No, you weren't. You're very beautiful, but I can't take anything you say as truth already. Headphones? You mean that both your ears were covered? The rain was just beginning to let up. But it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out. Hehehe. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all. Wait a sec, Mia. That testimony just now. Yeah, I know. She said something that could totally change the whole case. There was lightning, That's what it is, isn't it? We didn't know that before. We only knew that it was raining a little bit. So if there was lightning, that actually makes a huge difference. Especially since he was electrocuted. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Fay.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died by being hit by a bolt of lightning? Oh, oh, everyone's grabbing onto something. Grab onto your underwear, folks. We going in. The only thing is that Phoenix didn't say anything of the sort.
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
You don't say. What thoughts do occur to you? Oh my god, why am I always the same as the protagonist? No, it's eerie actually, it's starting to scare me a little. This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt. That is possible. He was standing under electric wires, and he had an umbrella in his hand, which is kind of, asking for it.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you don't. Of course, we're gonna be stopped. It's not gonna be that easy. What is wrong with you, Peridot? I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Fay. Huh? I'm not a fool, you know. Are you sure? The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at the location. How would you know that? Oh, there goes Mia's bra. What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to the case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne. Well, what is it?
Why didn't you bring this before when we were talking about the cable then? God, the pacing of this sometimes irritates me. I watch too many court shows, and I'm like, you need to put everything out on the table so I see what we got. But then we wouldn't have a game, would we? This affidavit.
Who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of the death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. Oh, that's very safe having that on campus. Good job. Oh, okay, we've got that in the court record now as well, so we're gonna have to use that at some point.
However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Fay, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor, I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. Like what, though? Like a person or a thing? If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. Alright.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Oh. Well, in my mind... Okay, so at first, I thought it was the umbrella, because I'm like, okay, he fell backwards and he was holding the umbrella and it caught in the cable and probably snapped it. But no, they clearly said that he fell on top of it, so that's out. So could it have been a person? But the only person it could have been is Phoenix, really. Or him when he fell into it, but still. I don't think that's what they're looking for. Oh dear, oh dear. The thing is if I do this, this kind of outs him as... This is the one I would go with, honestly. Am I wrong? I should probably just trust my gut. Alright. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Exactly. I mean, he said it. He pretty much said everything. Now, this happened around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that...
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. No, you didn't. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swell to be electrocuted. Or was it? I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. What's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. That's true. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense, and then the victim was electrocuted.
Or was he? I don't think so. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. It doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, because you would think that he would be... Yeah, the way that he's positioned is not... It's not correct for what they were talking about. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here. Ah! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Oh dear. Well, who was it? Was it the girl then?
Order in the court.
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them. Damn, Mia, you're savage a little bit. Jeez, I'm scared of you a little.
It is true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them. What the... Is she about to set us up? I still can't tell if she's good or not. Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge. Oh my goodness, she's just gonna be crocodile tearing all day. Oh.
Of course it's all right. You just go ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. Oh God. Alright, fine. What I Witnessed Part 2. Oh, for goodness sake, woman. The truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. I don't think so. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because we just got in our hands testimony that said it happened 2:55, which is 5 minutes, darling. You lying. I'm gonna go right to that point. I'm about ready to do it. No, I'm about ready to do it.
The victim got up and tried to run away.
Hang on, let me hold that thought, please. It's right here, isn't it? 2:55. This woman's sitting here trying to believe that I can't read. I can read. And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. What if I go right for that? Do you think it'll work? I'm so sorry, Feeney, but I just have to tell the truth. Is she actually trying to get him in trouble? Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
What if I go right to that testimony? Am I gonna get screwed if I do that? Yeah, that is the most blatant lie I've ever heard. The rest is just crap. Would you guys care if I do that? No, I kind of want to. Because I know, right away I know that's wrong. Truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. Yeah, but what if we get additional info out of the rest of it? That's the thing. Oh, hell's bells. I don't want to miss anything. Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. Yeah, really. I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Feeney. So that's why you basically lied to the court? I was a bad girl, I know. Mr. Judge?
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old me? Oh my... Oh God. Of course he won't. What you did is called perjury.
Oh, come now. It was just a little old white lie.
Oh, what? No. Get me Judge Judy up in this biz right now. She will lay the smackdown on you so freaking hard. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all.
The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Yeah, he could, get himself, removed from the seat. Jeez. First time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole? I know he doesn't look it, but Feeny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be. What does that mean? You know what? I don't want to know. That's none of my business. But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeny really is scary when he gets mad.
Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed.
Oh, for goodness sake. This is all profiling. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. Tell me about it, even though I know this is all crap. So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold? Exactly, why wouldn't you step in and, do something about it? Oh. Her bra almost broke. What am I saying? She doesn't even wear one. Look at her. Wait, what? Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on. What? Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both and that they would each give the fight their all. This girl cannot be real.
That's very sweet of you to be so supportive.
And what happened after that? But Feeny caught up to him and crashed into him from behind. Mean. That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket? Well, no, there weren't. Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? Excuse me? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeny wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he? Well, it depends. Face print, maybe. Fine. Cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted all occurred in less than a minute. No. I know, I'm presenting this. I have to be right on this point. I listened to all your crap. Now it's about to come to an end. Get out of here, woman. You're pretty and all, but that's where it ends. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. Is she really just dumb? Or is she... There's something weird about her. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this Look at this picture! The cold medicine. Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. Yeah, because it broke because of the electrical current. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m. Ugh! I can also do some basic math. Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? Oh, there goes her non-bra. The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. Oh.
Order in the court. What is this all about?
This is nonsense. The real murderer? Oh God, everyone's screaming. Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? Yo ass. No. There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. And we're gonna have to find out who that was in the next one. I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't normally do this, but this time, I'm doing it. Oh, guys, I love you so much, and I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I'll see you for the next one, and then we will find out who did it. And I have a little hunch that our little Missy's gonna be in some big trouble. Oh, no. See you guys.